Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey y'all, welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and MzWTT, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey, man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
Y'all heard him. Happy Thursday, y'all. Let's come on in. Come on in. Let's vibe real quick. It's Thursday. It's Friday Eve. Okay, you probably had a long work week. Come on in. The water is fine. Okay, get your drinks. Let's go. I'm just vibing out real quick, y'all. I just need some like real calm music because y'all we talking about some real stuff tonight. My special guest, she about to get y'all life together. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. I'm your girl, MzMetchi. Shout out to all my listeners in Chicago, Houston, Jersey, and Philly. I see y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with me every week. Like I told y'all, I got a really, really, really exciting show. Okay. I have special guest Ebony Richardson joining me. She is the founder of Credit Construction. Okay. It's the construction for me. Okay. Her company, she specializes in credit restoration and so much more. And she's going to be coming on and talking about her journey and just sharing some things to help you get on the right track. This is week 2 of 6 weeks of financial wellness with the Blueprint Media Company. So I'm so excited that, Ebony, I invited her on and she answered the call. I mean, this woman is busy. Okay. She is out here changing lives. Okay. Because if your credit ain't up, baby, you got to get your life together, okay? You got to get it together. Let me just say hey to some of the people that's joining in. What's up, Brittany? Y'all make sure y'all check out the bees. Hi, Paris. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Sonia. Happy Thursday. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all, look, just hold on real quick. First off, shout out to Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. Y'all know your girl is like really, the syndication is real, okay? The show is playing on all of these networks right now. That's still like the love it for me this week, but we got to get into that too. If you're just joining me, make sure that you drop those businesses in the comments. Remember, I want to connect with you and somebody needs what you have to offer. So don't be afraid to drop that business, okay? And last but not least, thank you so much to my amazing sponsor, okay? Like Fiya Infusion, Black Dollar Days, and Paris Ice Bar, okay? She is your mobile bartender, so you got to make sure you get in tune with her. And guess what? She can come and take care of you wherever you are. So don't be afraid. Now, this week, for the topic, y'all, I feel like we got to get into it. Why can't female rappers get along? I was having a very interesting conversation with my sis, Renita. Shout out to our business partner, Be Your Own Kind. And oh my goodness, we had a conversation and I said, you know what? We got to talk about this on the show. So I've been excited to talk to y'all about this and we're going to get into it. But now it's that special time. Ebony, if you're ready for me, just give me a thumbs up. Yes. Let me go ahead and bring in my special guest. Hold on. Ebony. Welcome. I am so good. I'm so good. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Busy, but I'm here.
Look, well, I thank you for just spending some time with me tonight because the people they need to meet you, ma'am.
Yes, they do. They really do.
I wanted to share with everyone how we actually met one another. And a few weeks ago, shout out to Bev the Boss and Two Official. I was invited to do media coverage for the Black Excellence Awards. And you all, Ebony walked in. For one, she was absolutely stunning in her red dress. Served for the gods, honey. Okay, you came all the way through, overstood the assignment. And you ended up that night, Ebony, winning Credit Specialist of the Year.
Wow, what an honor. I was like, I didn't think I was gonna win. So the BEA Awards for sure.
Yeah,
An excellent event. I felt
absolutely.
like that was the BET for Chicago. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of great people were nominated, obviously. Shout out to all of the credit repair specialists, credit
Yeah.
bullies. You know, I changed my name to the credit shark. Um,
Yes.
but just winning, it was like real recognition. My company has been open to the public for over 10 years.
Okay. Okay.
I've never received any accolade like that, you know. Um, I used to always make this comment to my clients. I said, I'm the only business
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't receive a tip. I say, you know, you go to the nail, okay, you'll tip the nail part. You go to the restaurant, you're tipping the waiter, and he didn't cook the food, but because he gets a tip, okay.
Right.
Car
Right.
wash, you tipping them, but here I come and I change your life, and it's just
They
yeah.
don't-
So that's
Ebony, they not giving you no gifts for changing their life.
baby. What is going on? It's okay. So I
It's
remember
giving.
that just that night was great. That's what I felt like. I felt like because the way that Bev and Two Officials set their event up, obviously it's almost like a People's Choice Awards.
Absolutely.
Allowed the people to vote um, for who they thought should win. And
Yeah.
obviously they tallied up votes just like any other election. And
Right.
got the most votes. So I guess that was their tip, you know, they were voting. Yeah, she did it, you know.
That's right.
But in the beginning of this journey,
Yeah.
I feel like it started by chance, okay?
Okay. Because I definitely want to get into how you got started into this industry.
For sure, for sure. I'm an 80s baby, and I'm sure probably like some of the 70s babies as well. Back then, I think that we were victims of predatory lending practices, okay? And what I mean by that is when I was 18 years old, right?
Talk about it.
I received these credit cards in the mail, okay? They were subprime lenders, meaning very, very low credit limits, right?
Yes.
With a very high fee already taken out. And then it would say something like, activating this card puts me in some binding contractual agreement.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't read. I'm 18. I see, hey, you've been approved for 300. Even though we've taken 153, you've got 147 to spend. And at 18 years old, I'm like, oh, I got $100. Let me go buy me some shoes.
Right. Let me go to Route 21 real quick.
Well, without a job, without any knowledge, without even knowing what a credit report looks like, I spent the money for sure.
Yeah.
I never made a payment, right? Moving on as I got older and it was time for me to now use credit, I wanted to go and I needed to get, no. I wanted to get a car loan.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So this is when I'm first being introduced to credit and credit applications. I'm going to this car lot and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I like that car. And they're like, oh, well, fill out this application. And I'm like, okay, you know.
Right. Like, not a problem. I've done this before.
Yeah. Filling out this application, I'm denied, right? They're like, man, I have collections. And I'm like, what is that? And they're
like, where did this come from?
The credit cards here, you never paid. And I was like, oh, that was a couple of years ago. And I remember buying those shoes.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to pay? Okay. However, I went home. My mom, she co-signed. She got the car for me. She didn't co-sign. She put it in her name. So that problem for me was solved with the crutch. I never thought about the credit again, right?
Yeah.
But I got the car, so it was fine.
Right.
And so I wanted to trade that car in. And mom said, no way. Like, you're not going to keep doing this with my name. And that's when a friend of mine introduced me to a young lady who was a credit repair specialist, right?
Okay.
Hey, Ebony, listen, this is what they do. They can remove the bad stuff. They can also add some good stuff, get your scores up, and you'll be what?
Right.
I set an appointment with this lady. I went to her house. This was early 2000s. Obviously, everybody's doing home-based businesses back then.
Yeah.
And, even though she talked me through everything, she then decided to say, but right now I'm not going to be doing that. I've taken a break from credit repair. She said, but you know what? I like you. I'm going to show you what you can do, to help yourself.
That's right.
And that's where the journey began. She taught me about just basic dispute letters and how, you as a consumer, you do have rights. And stuff shouldn't be reporting if it's hurting you and what you can do. So I went through the whole process. Honey, I fixed my credit. Okay. New car. And then started saying, help me. How did you do that?
Right. Like you turned your life around, It
was like left and right. I was getting cousins, aunties, uncles, and everybody in my family, in my circle. Now we're looking like the Jeffersons, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I never opened to the public though. I only just helped my family and I did what I did. And then one day my sister goes, you are good. You need to make this a business. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about all this.
And isn't it hard, like when your gifts, like they work for you and you just like, I don't know if I'm ready to share them yet,
I'm not, but I did. Yep. I opened up to the public in 2013 in June. Again, a home-based business because all I needed was my computer, a printer, some paper, some stamps.
Some good Wi-Fi.
I had become so popular through word of mouth that I didn't even market my business. Okay. I started referrals and I was open from June of 13 to March of 14. And I had made over 40 grand. I was like, yes, this is working, right?
Right.
People started coming from so many different places. And again, it was in my home. I was married at the time. My husband's like, listen, stop bringing these strangers in here. What is wrong with you? They're looking
around. A new spot.
So then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go mobile, right? I would meet people at local Starbucks and have them sign my little contract. I had got on LegalZoom and they gave me, it was so cute, but it got tiresome. So I opened an office downtown in Chicago.
Okay.
And I called it my professionalism up. Okay.
Yeah.
I went from 400,000 to 400,000, 40,000,
40,000. Right.
100,000 just by moving into an office in downtown Chicago. Yeah. Now people are saying, oh, this lady is for real. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, let me get my appointment right away,
Okay. And they were coming and the receptionists were our white counterparts. And I'm walking in, with these Gucci loafers and how can I help you? And the bottom line is I was getting results and I was getting results really quickly. Right. And that's what people were concerned about. Moving forward to today, nothing has changed with the company. We're still located in downtown Chicago at 1 Jackson, Suite 1700. And we're still getting results. That's My problem is now I feel like we've been on the reactive end of this for too long. Okay. Meaning you come to me once you've messed up.
That's right.
Yeah, hear it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get on the proactive end now.
That's right.
Of stopping this before it happens. And I think it needs to start with an educational foundation.
Yeah.
Of just knowing what credit is and how credit works. Right.
And it was, and Ebony, I thought that it was interesting that you mentioned like the credit cards that you got when you were 18, because I can distinctly remember I started my undergrad at SIU in Carbondale, and I can just remember trying to go and get a pizza, and they're just like $350 Visa card, and you can get a free pizza. And it's just like, I knew back then things were a little bit crazy. Like the only place that I got a card was at Old Navy. And I was so afraid, like I the educational piece is important because I was so afraid to mess up my credit so early.
Okay.
Hindsight, I did end up doing it anyway, but not at that time. I didn't go for a pizza, but I got a card, like with the Old Navy one, that card ended up closing because I didn't use it. I was like, I activated it and then didn't use it. I'm like, so credit can kind of hurt you in a couple different ways. And I think that when people don't have that knowledge, that's how they mess it up in the first place.
How they mess it up. They just don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Even now, it's so unfortunate that I see when my clients come in, they're not concerned about anything outside of my score. So, okay, well, your score isn't where you want it to be, but have you noticed that there are 18 accounts that were deleted? Girl, I don't know what I'm looking at. So that's why I started the new group, the Credit Sharks Academy.
I saw that. Yes. Tell me about it, because you've been dropping some gems in there.
Yeah, for sure. The Credit Sharks Academy, originally, I created the group to help past, right, current, and future clients of Credit Construction Company become homeowners. This is trying to bridge the wealth gap between us and our white counterparts. Home ownership is the way to go. It's the quickest way to build wealth, right?
Right.
We know credit is obviously the first thing they check when you want to buy or get a loan for anything.
Yeah, or refinance.
Okay, if you already get, so you need to have the credit to do these things. I partnered with Synergy Investment Service, investment group. I partnered with Full Circle Renovation. I partnered with TLW Tax Preparation. So, and then I have also TART funding.
Okay.
You're going to do as this dream team is we're going to walk the clients through. I start off with credit, right?
Right.
I get you where you need to be. I'll push you over to taxes, even if you're self-employed, right?
Right.
Over to the tax preparer. I'm sorry. She knows exactly what you need to do in order to get approved for this loan.
Absolutely.
We go with Synergy Investment because they're going to help you with your down payment.
Okay.
And then Full Circle Renovation, they have properties that they have renovated, that they want to give to us to sell to our clients. Obviously, they're going to sell them anyway, but they're going to.
But you might as well have a dedicated group of people that actually need the assistance to get into the house. I love that.
So now, bam, we get to TART funding at the end. Anton Luke, he's ready for you. He's got you approved and you've got your mortgage, but you've got to start somewhere. So I created the group and I keep saying I need serious people, not curious people, right? To be, I wonder what my score could look like. I need you to be serious about going into 2023, buying this property, and pushing forward, getting the credit together. I mean, this is going to help. However, creating the group for that, it wasn't enough because I started getting inboxes and people, they just really want to be educated on just the credit part itself. Before I move forward, before I just repair it, talk to me about it. How can I maintain it? How can I not mess it up? How can I leverage it, right?
That's right.
Wealth. So then I'm like, Credit Sharks Academy is like a school. We're going to teach foundational principles. What are the three major credit bureaus? Okay. Everybody might know, it's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Perfect. So who regulates these bureaus? What does regulates mean? What do you mean?
Right. Who?
I don't know. I've created a series of financial literacy flashcards.
Okay.
Will teach you these basic principles, right?
Okay.
So I want to get them in schools. I want to get them in prisons. I want to get them to my clients. I want them to be able to understand one deck of cards for each topic. We've got one for mortgage, business credit, regular credit, banking. Okay. And I think it's 5 topics, but this is what we'll teach you. Now, what is the APR? Like, we're going to teach you what everything you know to kind of stop you from just going in blind and not even knowing the terms that you're reading or that you're not reading. You're just signing off on some stuff, but for sure, I'm in there. I'm dropping gems. I'm giving you tips on building, because even if you need repair, a positive trade line or a builder never hurts anyone. So I want you to know, before you even come to me, you can go ahead and start helping yourself or helping you, right?
That's right.
And and kind of starting the process early,
And Ebony, I wanted to ask you, because I've heard what I'm about to tell you a few different times, and it's always disturbing when I hear it, but people will say, I don't care about my credit score. Like, I'm not going to need that. I got cash. I got this. what would you say to somebody if you met them and they said that they, they really don't care about their credit? It doesn't really matter. What would you say as a credit specialist?
I'm a credit shark. I'm not a specialist. I'm just joking.
She's a credit shark. Mom, look, girl, you better correct. Credit shark, Ebony. What would you tell them?
I've heard it so many times as well. Yeah. They tell me that a lot. And cash is king, right? But credit is queen. And anyone that plays chess understands that the queen protects the king.
Do y'all hear that? Okay.
We're going to start stacking instead of spending with our cash, because that's what you use credit for. That's the power of leveraging credit. It's right. OPM. It's other people's money. You spend theirs and you keep yours safe, right?
That's right.
I tell them all the time, you need credit for everything. Insurance, employment.
That's right.
Loans, like anything you're trying to do now, they're going to run your credit.
Yeah. You can't even rent a car without having like some type of credit card or something.
They don't want a debit card. So in the academy, I will break down a credit card versus a debit card versus a charge card. They're all different. They all serve different purposes, right?
That's right.
So and people don't understand that. They just feel like, oh, my debit card, this is my credit. See, you got a MasterCard logo right there.
Like it say you could do the credit options. Like, baby, that's still a debit card.
Yeah, I know credit is coming right out of that money that you have in that account. Whatever.
That's right. That's right.
For sure. You can say that you don't need credit, but you definitely do. And you won't know you need it until you need it. And when you need it and don't have it, it's too late. It's almost like believing in God.
That's
right?
That's right.
Like it don't matter. And so revelation is here, and that is too late. Now you need them, and you ain't need, so you need to try to get on this bus now.
That's right.
While we're presenting this opportunity, because I'm sure it won't last long. I'm hoping to be able to help plenty of people.
I think you will. I know you will. I mean, look, you didn't get the title of the best credit specialist. Okay. You didn't just get that just because. You are definitely going to help people. And some of the people, they were asking like questions on our segment last week. And if they put some in the comments, we'll see, if you have time or if you're okay with that. Because at the end of the day, we want from this show, I want all of my listeners, if you are in need of credit restoration, to reach out. Even if you feel like things are a little bit too far gone, you got to start the process now, right? I did have a question that came in from someone. Now, a lot of the times your websites like your Credit Karma and things of that sort, they, sometimes get a bad rap, whatever. Mm-hmm. From your experience, what would be the best place to actually check your accurate credit reporting? I know you mentioned the agencies. Is there one that you favor over another?
So let me just talk about Credit Karma real quick. That's all that's stuck in my mind.
Okay.
It's only a marketing affiliate website. And what that means is that they're in business to promote products for the companies that you see. So Credit Karma, you'll go there and they'll say, you could be approved for this loan, right? Click here. You got a 725. You'll click the loan, you'll be denied. They'll still get paid. Because so they're just there to market for these companies. There are two different kinds of credit scores. There's a Vantage score. There's a FICO score. The most widely used score is the FICO score. So if you want to have an accurate depiction of where you are, you would need to use a FICO score. And myfico.com will give you all three FICO scores. So you can go there and you can have them to monitor your FICO scores. You need FICO scores for homes, auto loans, personal loans, most credit cards. So FICO, I would just go there. You can definitely go to each credit bureau and purchase your credit score. Unfortunately, they aren't free. Yeah. We have the monitoring sites that'll give you all three for a monthly fee, which is what I have my sharks to sign up for, because I use those as well. In the credit repair, because I can get all three scores in one place. But for sure, that's the first thing you need to do. You need to get into that credit report and learn to read it correctly. Identify what items are holding you back. What is this collection? What is this charge off? What is this bankruptcy? There are a lot of negative or what they derogatory accounts that will hold you back. So you're like, I paid my car note on time. My score just won't move.
Yeah.
It won't. If you still have all that negative stuff there, it's really not
going to move.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything. So the best thing to do is just go ahead and follow us on Facebook, join our group.
Yes.
Academy, get in there. And yeah, for sure, we can get you together and have you living the life you deserve, honestly.
And I was just recently added and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, Ebony is just dropping like a plethora of knowledge for everyone that's in there. So, and I was so excited to see it because, Ebony, a lot of the times people that have all of this knowledge, I mean, we need more people like you that are willing to share and help build the community up. And I didn't even know about like what you were doing as far as your other partnerships to help, first time homeowners. Like I am blown away.
Even if you have property already as a first time, we can get you that investment property.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't stop at 1. We're going to steal a thing. 10, 20, it doesn't matter. Let's get it done. But it all starts with credit, right?
That's right. I mean, that's the basis of it all,
You past not having a job. I can get you an LLC in that, but I can't get you past. You have to get that credit together. So don't ever say you don't need credit, because credit is exactly what you need.
I do have a question from Miss Sonia. She asks, do you also deal with business credit?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Credit Sharks Academy.
Okay, look. Okay, she is shark. That's the big dog. Okay, you better go.
My baby sharks. But yeah, we do definitely help build business credit out to start. Again, that's the same thing, leveraging that credit, turning it into cash, investing it in businesses and property and things of that nature. So yeah.
I'll be your own kind. She said, oh, I need that for my business.
Yes, you do.
And Miss Sonia, she said, I already requested to join. Okay. So look, she's gonna add you when she is when we log off, okay?
Log off, Miss Sonia.
But Ebony, before you leave me tonight, is there anything that's coming up? So I know we have the groups. I'm already in. Y'all better get in the group. Bing bong. You've got that. You've got the flashcards. You're helping the homeowners. Is there anything else that's coming up that we can support from you? Like, what's going on?
I've got an event coming up sometime in November.
Okay.
It's going to be called Credit and Cocktails.
Oh.
At this event, you're going to have, it's an in-person event, obviously. Okay. You'll be able to come into one of my locations. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use, but we're going to have sit-down credit conversations, right?
Okay.
At that point, I will be teaching exactly what I'm talking about, how to read your credit report, identify what's holding you back, right? Okay. I'll give you the option to sign up with me at Credit Construction Company, or I have another option, a DIY. I'll show you exactly what to do yourself.
Okay.
To go ahead and start pushing you forward, right?
That's right.
I'm excited about having that event. Again, it'll be and obviously I'm gonna post it in the group. The name is the Credit Sharks Academy.
And you're gonna see it. All the shark doodles. I need y'all to get in the group.
My kitchen light is so bright, I can't see it.
Yep. Because that's the profile picture, right?
Yep.
That's it. I love it. Oh, Ebony, that is so great.
Yeah.
And I know some of my friends and a lot of the listeners, they definitely want to, they're in the process of trying to buy a home, and do all of those things. And I wanted to ask you this one more thing before you go. And this is a question that I had. I noticed that the rate for the housing market is going up. And I wanted to know if you could just speak just a little bit on how that, and like maybe not having the best credit score, how those could kind of work against you in the current housing market.
Oh yeah, those are going to definitely work against you. There's not no how, if, ands, or that. Those two things don't mix, okay? Because even at your highest credit score right now, the interest rate is going to be what it's going to be, right?
Yeah.
And at your highest, you'll get a 7, which is outrageous right now.
Yeah.
At your lowest, you're going to be paying for a house 3 or 4 times. My thing is this though. Because I was going to say real estate, but because credit has opened the door for me to open my salons, Elux & Co. Styling Studios, one on the west side, one on the south side.
Okay.
It opened doors for me to become a real estate investor. Yay me, I just closed the deal and made over $300,000.
Okay, girl, what? Wait a minute, hold on. You're not just gonna breeze through that. Yes, applause.
No, that's okay.
You better.
Yeah, so I feel like the credit part of it is just like, for real, it's mind blowing. If you can get into it, it opens so many doors for you to do so many things.
That's right. That's right.
I think that when I talk to people that are kind of like sharks in real estate, right?
Right.
The biggest thing right now is this: if you have property, don't sell it, hold it. I said, why? Because the housing market, the interest rates are so high, they can't afford to buy. So they have to rent. So what we're about to do is we're going to jack our rent prices up. This is what they telling me about my people, right? Yeah. They gonna okay. So if you got Section 8, hey, excuse me, hey, you're gonna be okay, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, if you're a market rent payer, understand that because these rates are going up, those people's mortgages are going up, and they're going to charge you more rent. Why not have you pay yourself, get your own mortgage?
Yeah.
Then you build that equity, and even though you're paying the bank, you're still building equity. So if you decide to sell, you get all your money back, right? If you decide to refinance, you can pull all your money out. But all you're doing now is padding their pockets, and they can't wait until whatever's going to happen is going to happen, because they're going to go up, up, up. You know,
right.
An apartment that was just $1,200, they're talking $1,600. People can't afford that type of stuff. But what are you going to do? You can't be homeless, and you got
to pay something.
So you can't get, so what are you going to do? Yeah. So for real, I think that it's time now to act quickly, just to secure you some property, even if it's just a home for you and your family, so you won't have to deal with that predatory lending when it comes to, oh, the rent's going up in 2023 for no reason. Same property, same area, same. You ain't did an upgrade in here, sir.
We ain't got a grocery store.
Like nothing. We ain't got a heated floor, but my rent is going up $400. So yeah, they're talking to us, and they're definitely telling us and urging us to keep the properties, because we're going to be making a bunch of money as landlords. And I'm sitting here talking to my people and urging them to get you something. Be that landlord. If that's what you want to do, get a couple units and charge that $1,400. But don't allow anyone to do it to you, because you don't need no credit.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that part of it.
Look, for everyone that's tuning in, y'all better drop. If y'all haven't heard these gems that are being dropped right now, Ebony, I knew you would be like the perfect person to talk about this, because it's just like I hear so many things with, like what people think about credit. And I'm like, you all just don't understand just how important it is. And that if it's bad, you need to get it together.
That's it. And it's never too late, though. That's the whole thing.
That's right.
I don't care. People have come to my office with 300 scores, and they walked out with 750. When they told you no, now they're saying yes. Okay.
That's right.
So that's right. Just it's a powerful thing to have behind you, a great credit score. Yeah, for sure.
Ebony, I just want to thank you so much for sharing your journey. And y'all make sure if you need the credit help that you go, and if they need to get done up, they need to go to eLux.
Okay. Makeup. Hair.
Makeup. Give us all the services that we can look forward to at the studio.
Oh, eLux & Co. Styling Studio is 4050 West Division Street. That's the West Side location.
Okay.
Eyelash techs, and we have booths open for those. We have makeup artists, booths open for those. We have hair, braiding. That's probably it over there.
Girl, you got everything.
Yeah, 1916 East 79th Street. Where you south side us, okay? Yes. Same situation there. We've got makeup and hair and braiding girls over there. We just don't have the eyelashes there. We don't have the beds over there. It's not as large as our West Side location. That's our location. But for sure, you can come and get done up, and man, you look amazing. You feel good. Your credit score good, and you good.
Okay, that part. Well, Ebony, it has been a treasure to have you on. I know that you are going to continue to keep doing amazing things, and I know that some of my listeners, especially because I know a lot of them personally, they're definitely going to be following you, because they definitely need what you have to offer.
Okay, Perfect.
Absolutely.
So,
and then just before you leave, just let them know how they can follow you and the best way to contact if they do want to work with you for credit restoration.
You can follow me on Instagram, Credit Construction. No, yeah, that's it. Credit Construction _ company. I see it flashing. And again, if you're active in that Facebook group, the Credit Sharks Academy. No problem. Thank you. The Credit Sharks Academy, that's where I'll be posting events coming up, dropping links for credit builders, dropping links for business credit builders. So everything that's credit, I'm kind of trying to separate my personal page because they kind of merge together, business, personal. So I'm trying to separate that part. So I created the group to kind of focus more there on credit because I talk all kinds of crazy on Facebook.
Look, it's lit, but at the end of the day, she's taking care of business. Okay.
Yep. Get in that group. Follow us on Instagram. We have an Elux & Co. We have an Instagram there too. If you want to book an appointment or anything, you can hit us up over there.
Okay.
So yeah, follow me. Ebony Richardson is my personal page on Facebook. So
yeah, that's what she it's the real conversations going down there too. Right. We love it. But no, Ebony, again, thank you so much for just everything and much continued success, sis. Keep on shining like you've been shining.
Wow. Thank you so much. I'll be
no
back.
problem. And come back. Especially look, whenever you got some stuff going on, you call me, you let me know, and we're gonna get you back on because the people, they need to hear everything that you told them today. They need more of that.
Once I start getting these people into these homes, I'm gonna bring them on, like give them your testimony.
Yes.
They'll tell you like, I didn't need credit, but guess what happened? So, yeah.
Right. Ebony came and changed my life. And y'all better tip too.
Oh, tell them again.
Y'all better tip too. Okay. Ebony is accepting gifts, gift cards, cash, dinners, luxury items. She needs all of that.
It's about EBT. Yes,
crab legs, everything. She says she wants it all.
Yes.
No, but I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you again. Bye. Oh my God, y'all need to get with the credit construction company. Okay. Ebony is the bomb.com. I told y'all. I mean, when I met her at the BEA Awards, I was just like this. I was like, I have to get her on the show. I'm like, I didn't even know at the time what she was nominated for when she came in, but I'm just like this. I'm like, baby, you better come in and captivate. And she is so knowledgeable about that industry, and we need more of the education, y'all. So make sure y'all go and follow. Get in the Credit Sharks Academy. Okay, I'm in there too because I would love to get my stuff together so that I can get an investment property. Like, why not be able to continue building wealth? Like, I want to be able to have something to pass on to my future little ones. It's super important. So I'll be back. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into tonight's Hated and Loved.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
All right, y'all, it's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. If you just missed my interview with Ebony Richardson, did you miss out? Okay, because everybody needs to get their roll on, and y'all need to get y'all taxes and get your monies and your finances and everything together. We are trying to better you financially. Okay. That's what we're doing. Tonight's Hate It and Love It. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you drop those businesses. I do want to go back really quick before I hop in, because my girl Brittany did drop her link. So if you all wanted to do any readings, you all remember that Brittany did a live reading with me on the show a couple months back, and everyone loved it. Y'all make sure, I'm definitely one of the bees. I love my girl, and she is just always giving us some work. Keita has a group. I'm gonna put her hey back up there. Y'all make sure that y'all go. She's got a fitness group as well as a book club, okay, for anybody that's interested. So you all make sure. And then of course you gotta shout out to Be Your Own Kind. That's our partner, okay? Tonight's Hate It and Love It. Let's go ahead and start off with the Hated It. Let's get into it. So you all know, I tell you all the time, hey, I'm a corporatepreneur. I've got my daytime job. So part of my daytime job is to make sure that I'm doing nice things to keep my tenants happy and content. I want my tenants to come in and come to work, because then that means that I have a job. Yay me. So this week we had 2 events. There was one that was for breast cancer awareness, and okay, the heart says. So we have one that was for breast cancer awareness, and we our company partnered with the Lynn Sage Foundation to raise donations for breast cancer awareness. I've had several family members and people that I know and love that have been afflicted by that particular disease. So it's just like, if that's something that touches your heart, definitely make sure that you go and you support. So our first event, what I did was I did it like a giveaway style, where I'm just like, hey, come donate whatever it is that you can to the foundation, and then you receive a nothing but cake. Okay. And anyone that has nothing but cakes in their area, I don't know like how far their reach is, but I know that they're in a few different states. Nothing but cakes, their cakes are absolutely delicious. Okay. So I have to give you all of that to give you what it was. So needless to say, the giveaway started at 1:00, and by 1:17, all 300 of the cakes that I ordered were completely gone. Okay. Gone. Gone. Baby, by the time I got back up to my desk and got to my office and logged into my emails, I had like 3 angry emails about the fact that we had ran out of this stuff. And mind you, my tenants, they love to give back. They love to donate and do all types of stuff. We have food drives, coat drives, toy drives, whatever we have, they give. So these people that actually came, they gave and they got their cakes. And there were people that were mad that they got down there and it was like party was over with. My hated it this week has to be people that complain about free stuff. How are you complaining about something that's free? Something that you are literally not obligated to receive or be around to have access to? How you mad about something that's free? I'm not going to get mad about anything that's free. If you throw a free concert and I can't get in because it's overpacked, I'm not going to be mad because it was free. Okay. I'm only going to be mad if I paid my money. It's giving ridiculous. Determined Radio in the house. Day 4-year anniversary is coming up. And Felice, I'm going to record my video as soon as I log off. You see, I have to get done up because I got to make sure if you're going to post the video, it's lit. But y'all make sure, Felice, shout out to Determined Radio, Orchestration Radio, like my peeps. That's the love it. The love it is to see somebody who was one of my media people, one of my media sisters, okay, media family, to celebrate 4 years. It's an absolute blessing. My 4 is coming up in January, sis. And you got me thinking, like, do I need to do an event too? Like, I think I need to have an anniversary celebration. What? and she's shaking her head at the people that like the free stuff. She said, with your backdrop too. Yes, girl, if I'm gonna do a video for you, I gotta do it up. But so yes, my love at this, my hated it this week, excuse me, is people that complain over stuff that's free. I need you to not do that. Don't do it. Okay. My love it this week has to be, I have a couple things that I'm like super excited about. So I'm excited about the fact that last week I was able to vend my lavish looks. Like most of my inventory is gone. Okay. I have a lot of my accessories that are left. So I'm going to be doing something really, really, really special that I'll be sending out to everyone that subscribed to Lavish Looks that didn't get a chance to come out to the pop-up last week. So shout out to our wives, all of the other vendors, Meek's Pipes and Puff, as well as Blunted Essentials. They were there. It was a really, really good time. Battle of the Sexes was really fun. And it's always nice to sit and talk with men and, you know, have men and women sit down and talk about things that are kind of taboo to talk about, right? Like it's, you know, and they were some of the questions that they were asking, they were like, you know, do men trigger women to cheat? And it was just like all types of stuff that was all over the place. But I love the conversation and the transparency with the women and the men that were there. And the fact that we were able to make some money too. Like, you know, anytime we can make some money, we're here for it. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm going to have the opportunity to be a volunteer at the Black Men Summit that's going on in downtown Chicago. So I'm super excited to do that, you know, and just and be a part of that event. It's an amazing thing. So I'll definitely have some things coming from that tomorrow. So I'm super just that's the love is this week. The hated it has to be the fact that it's a couple things I'm tired of, and I'll say it very quickly, and I'm not going to harp on it. Let me get into this comment before I say this. Chanel said, "Hey, I've missed that pop up in conversation. It's always good to dialogue with men on touchy topics." I agree. I love to hear the male perspective personally. Like some women, they don't want to hear it. They just like, oh, I don't feel. I'm like, no, girl. Like we want to hear what the guys have to say. What do the men have to say? The men in the room. What do you have to say? I'm always interested in the other perspective. I'm interested in other perspectives, whether it's men or women, but specifically when you're talking about matters of the heart and the mind and the soul and the body with men and women, it's always good to get another perspective. Like who just wants just your perspective? Oh, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. And she said, glad you made some money. Yes. It's giving. It's giving. Okay. So yeah, my second hated it has to be, I'm gonna just combine this. Traffic, driving in Illinois is getting tedious. I mean, between the potholes and the people that can't drive, that's gonna forever be a hated it for me. Number 2, I am also tired of hearing about Kanye West. I am Kanye Wested out. Yes, I'm Kanye Wested out. I'm tired. I'm getting weary in my mind. I'm tired. So we won't give him too much energy, but I can tell you that I am tired. Okay? That's it. Traffic, Kanye West, I'm done. We're done. We're done here. Okay? So that is this week's Hate It and Love It. If you are hating something or loving something this week, drop it in the comments. Anybody that's celebrating stuff, like I think another love it for me would have to be just seeing all of the different accomplishments that go up and down my timeline on social media and all of the things that I hear about. Anytime we are in a position and we are winning, that is always a good thing and a good time for me. So shout out to everybody. If you had a W this week, shout out to you. Okay. That's what we loving this week. That is exactly what we're loving, without a shadow of a doubt. So I got to take a quick break. And when I come back, I have tonight's What Would You Do? Now, this one is not as crazy as the other ones have been for the last few weeks. This guy is legitimately in a situation, and I believe that we'll be able to give him some insight. Okay. So I'll be right back.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm gonna take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. Shout out to all my listeners everywhere and everyone that's tuning in live with me on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, you are the absolute best. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's What Would You Do? So again, like I told y'all, this one is not going to be as crazy as some of the ones that we have. People been having a lot of relationship issues. Y'all been noticing this? So this one is actually not that bad, but this guy, he needs our help, okay? And it goes a little something like this. I've been talking to this amazing woman. We actually met in high school, but never spoke back then. She has 3 kids, no problem at all for me. And she's been everything that I've prayed for. I've just been tapped on the shoulder at my job about taking a semi-executive level position. The gig would change both of our lives. The problem is that I will possibly have to move to DC. I know me. I will pack her and the kids up myself, but I have to keep in mind that she's a mother with a kid in high school and one just right behind. Even though we are both in the beginning stages of the relationship, the thought of me having to choose one or the other had us both fighting back tears. This is the first time I've had a good job and a God-sent woman at the same time. How would you all maneuver this? Ooh, this one is not as bad as the other ones. Okay, I'm actually kind of excited that this one is not ratchet like the last few weeks, the What Would You Do's have been off the chain. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? What's wrong? But with this one, oh man, what do you do when you got like the perfect opportunity and you got the perfect person? Ooh, yeah, Keita, I'm with you. She said, ooh, that's tough. Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, what confusion. I don't, geez, man, you guys, let's Keita, she said, wondering if a long distance relationship could work. Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like, honestly, the thing that I would probably recommend is for him to go and take the position. I do agree with the long distance relationship, at least for a little while, I mean, let that kind of that distance make the heart grow a little bit fonder. And then, but while he's there, I believe in this situation, him as the man and, and him being in this position that he can go and kind of scout out the area and scout out different things. And I think that it's going to be important for him to have conversations with the kids, that he's getting to know, and just, tell them like his plans of like, this is what I want to do with you and your mom. And, it's going to have to be some conversations for sure. Lynn, hey, cuz, she said, make the move and work at a long distance relationship that could possibly transition. Yeah. I mean, I would say, for the senior that's in high school, let him finish out
and try it like that. They're a little bit older, so it's not like that they're like little babies. They're not little babies like that. But I do think in this situation that doing the long distance thing, trying it out, I'm not a firm believer of like with you being in love with someone or caring about them deeply that you have to give up on your goals and the things that you aspire to do in your life. The person that loves you is going to support that. They're going to support your growth on all levels, right? And I love the fact that he's thinking about them as a unit, because I mean, how many times do you see it when there are men with women that have kids or women that are with men that have kids, that it's just like, they're not thinking about them as the full package, right? They're just kind of thinking, oh yeah, this is who I'm in a relationship with. And it's like, no, they've got everything. So kudos to him for thinking about the kids and, and thinking about kind of uprooting and changing everyone's life based off of that. Now, on the other flip side, it's just like, this is just your girlfriend. So you shouldn't be stopping your goals, and she shouldn't be uprooting her life unless it's going to be some further commitments. That's also the other flip side of it. I'm not going to move across the country and uproot my entire life and my kids just for my boyfriend. Let me take a sip on that. Because where they do that at? He just said exactly. Yeah. We got to be locked in. I need some paperwork on you, young sir. I need some paperwork on you. I'm just not going to just say, hey, yeah, so kids, I'm pulling you out of school. We're going all the way to DC. Blah, 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 blah. No, we're not doing that. You're going to need some time to do that transition anyway. So I think the best situation would be to go and make things happen. Go and scout that area. What's the best schools? Where will they be safe? Where can they thrive? Is there opportunities for whatever she may have going on? Like, you got to go and scout some things out before you're talking about making a deeper, taking it a little bit deeper. And you got to make some provisions as far as really taking that relationship to the next level. I mean, if she's God sent and she's such a virtuous woman, you're going to do right by her, right? Oh, okay. Because I thought so. Keita said it would be smart to go and scout the area anyway. What if it's even not up to par with his standards? That part. Yeah, if he goes out there and he's gotten everybody and then they're all unhappy, you now have to like reroute everybody that you picked up and you uprooted in the first place. So the best thing to do is to go out. And you go and you experience it first and see if that's something. I mean, if this is somebody that you love and she's all of these things, her needs, wants, and desires at this point. And you'll know to an extent if DC is actually an area where she'll be happy. I mean, who wants to go and move all the way across the country somewhere with somebody and then you end up you're unhappy? I wouldn't sign up for it personally. Couldn't be my thing, but that's just me. So I think we're all on the same page of he needs to go ahead and go out there himself. And Keita, what you said, as far as it not even being up to his standards, he may not even like it out there. You got to go and experience it first. I love the willingness to want to pick her up and move her and her kids everywhere. But in real life, things don't really work like that. And you got to slow your roll a little bit, sir. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Same OG. Yeah. You gotta chill. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I be cracking myself up. Same OG. Yeah. Do I look like a bobblehead? I love this though. And you know what? Another thing I'm going to give him kudos on. I love the fact that he said that even though she had 3 kids, that he didn't care and that it wasn't a problem. Y'all going to stop shaming people because they had kids before you. Now, I know me, I'm 34 years old, proud 34, 3-4. Okay. And if somebody was like, if I had kids, they just like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. You got kids, be like, I don't want to talk to you neither. Though. It's okay. Chanel, don't be laughing at me. Same OG. Okay. Same OG. Yeah. Yes. So I love that. I love that. He to me, that's like a stand-up man. He is thinking about all parties. I'm totally here for that. And especially when you have a blended type of situation, you have to be mindful that it's not just you and that person. So shout out to him. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. And when I come back, I have what's happening, what's up. It's been a lot of things. So I think we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'll be right back.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean, and there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the app.
And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. Checking in with tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. If you are just joining me, make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms. That's at the BP Media Co. You can type it right in and it comes right up. And make sure you're following me, MzMetchi. That's MzMetchi on all platforms. And also drop those businesses, okay? We had a couple people that dropped it. Drop your groups, everything. And just know if you missed my interview with Ebony Richardson earlier, I'm going to be dropping the her page, everything that you need to get in contact with her if you are in need of credit restoration. And for anyone that's looking for a house or any investment properties, please make sure that you join the group and reach out to her. Okay, now that's the number one What's Happening, What's Up. Also, now I told y'all last week, gave you all the details. I'm gonna give it to you one more time for the Chai's Up shows that are going on. I will personally, me and a lot of my media friends, we're going to be at the concert that's happening next Wednesday, but they do have a show that's coming up this Saturday at Subterranean. Okay, so the doors open at 10 p.m. Okay, y'all know Chai's Up, they get it in. They be, you know, later on in the evening. I'm like, I gotta prepare myself. I'm like, Wednesday, I'm like, prepare yourself for the performance, okay? Because they perform it at nighttime, okay? So y'all make sure y'all check them out. And then on October 26th, which is next Wednesday, they're going to be at the Promontory, okay? Right over in the city, okay? So for all my city folks, anybody in the surrounding areas, y'all come and check them out. Shout out to Fluent Radio. Fluent Radio and the Blueprint Media Company, we are teaming up for we're having a gala, y'all, and it's going to be absolutely amazing at an exclusive location in downtown Chicago. So I'm super excited about that, to be partnered with them on that event. I'm looking forward to seeing my people come out and, you know, all dressed up. We're doing Roaring 1920s. I'm currently waiting for my dress. Y'all pray for me, okay? So that's what's happening in the streets. These are things that are coming up. So y'all make sure don't meet me there, beat me there, okay? Don't do that. Now, the first thing for tonight's What's Happening, What's Up that we got to get into. Anybody that has student loans, calling all people that have student loans, okay? They have finally opened up the application for the debt relief. If you have previously applied when they were, I guess, like running everything in beta mode, they say if you got a confirmation email, there's no need for you to reapply. They've received your information. I was laughing because I shared a meme this week that was hilarious. I'm like, I see why it was essentially like you see why the rappers and all that other stuff Why they be signing bad deals? Because when I tell you, as soon as I got the link, I'm like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I filled it out so fast. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, did you even read it? Did you read it? How we didn't have to log in and get in my credentials? I'm like, y'all just this basic application. They said it was gonna take 5 minutes. It took more like a minute and a half because I got through it like Speedy Gonzalez. I'm like, I got to get through this. I'm gonna need whatever relief y'all are offering. Okay. I need all of it. So for everybody that is, the link, I also shared that on my personal page. I will reshare it on the Blueprint Media Company page. If you've received a Pell Grant at any point in your college career, you can get up to $20,000 off. And even if you haven't, you can get at least 10K knocked off. I know for me, that's going to help bring my stuff down and probably bring my payments. And I hope that it's going to do the same for y'all. So make sure that you get in tune with that if you have student loans. Another thing that's going on that you all need to definitely be aware of in light of Halloween coming up. So this is a story that happens coming from Los Angeles. Fentanyl pills disguised in candy bags were seized at the LA airport. Okay. On Wednesday, they seized about 12,000 fentanyl pills that were found in found packaged in several bags for what appeared to be candy. So they had it in like the stuff that looked like the Whoppers, lemon heads, all of that other stuff. All of these candies that you would see that you just, you take it, you can buy it at your local theater, your show, your stores, everything. Y'all, they had pills in it. And if you don't know what fentanyl is, okay, people that, I feel like they mention it in songs and do all that other stuff. That's not nothing you want to play with. Okay. We'll get you out of here instantly. You going to glory if you ingest some fentanyl. Okay, that's not the way to go. And they putting it in the candy. Okay, 12,000 fentanyl pills. It's ridiculous. So the trafficker, the one that actually brought the stuff and he had it at the airport, he did try to flee, but they said that he's been captured. Okay, they've been disguising it in candy wrappers and manufacturing them in rainbow colors. Okay, so you got to watch your candy, got to look and see, because I'm a candy eater. For me, I'm like, it's real easy while I'm trying to eat a gummy worm or something. They put something in there. I'm like, y'all will get me quick. Or Hershey's cookies and cream bar. I'm like, oh, y'all done took me out. It's giving OC to the ridiculous. So y'all be on alert with that. Check them kids' candies. Y'all be checking them anyway because y'all be taking the candies. But make sure you don't ingest no fentanyl, okay? Because it's definitely going around. Next story. At least 19 people have been robbed attempting Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp purchases in Inglewood. Okay, we are talking about in the Chicagoland area in Inglewood. Now, y'all just answer me this, okay? And I'm speaking specifically to my people that are in the Chicagoland area, okay? If you see a deal on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp that you feel like you cannot refuse, okay? And you check the location and it says Inglewood, and I want y'all to be honest. Are you going to Inglewood to complete that purchase? I'll give y'all a second. Let me take a sip. As for me, it's going to be a hell no. Okay? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You couldn't pay me. Sonya said, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Girl. What? How did... And I wonder if it is people that maybe, if these people that were actually robbed over there, if they knew about the area, because you got to remember with Chicago, we have a lot of people that come in from different places. We even have a lot of international people. Chicago is another hub. I wonder if these people, I'm just like, did you all think that you could kind of beat Inglewood? Lynn said no would. Yeah. Chanel said count me out. Yeah. It's giving, I'm not going to do that. You know what? How about you just mail it to me? What? I don't care. Like there's some things that I would want to buy, and I've seen some cute stuff on there, but I mean, I'm looking at the location. No, it's gonna be a no for me. It's the place I wouldn't go to Inglewood. It's certain spots in Indiana that I've seen things. I wouldn't go in Indiana, you know. I kid y'all not. This was, oh my goodness, this was years ago. And Anthony had found some tires for his truck. I mean, they were brand new tires, you know. And child, he like, babe, come take a ride with me. I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm gonna ride with you. And we go into Indiana, and I can't remember the part that it was, but like, as I should have asked for the address when we were at the house, and I didn't. But I had heard about, I'm like, maybe this ain't a place we want to be in, when the sun go down. Let me just keep it real cute since we on live right now. And child, now luckily when we pulled up to the guy's house, it looked real nice. But baby, when we got to the edge of the driveway, they had a sign that's just like, if you ain't supposed to be on this property, we will shoot. I'm like, oh, okay. This is for MzMetchi was strapped, okay? So I'm just like, we can't get out here. We're in Indiana, okay? We weren't too far into Indiana, but we were in a place that I'm just like this. I don't see too many people that look like me. I'm uncomfortable, okay? I vowed to him after that we needed to do a thorough search before we put ourselves on a mission like that. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't the move. That wasn't the move. Chanel said probably Gary and Hammond. It was not one of those places. That wasn't it, sis. You're funny though. You funny. She said probably Gary or Hammond. Heck, I'm done for the day. I'm done. Renita said, girl, that's my life. Yeah, I mean, sis, I'm sorry. This little ass trying to give me some trouble. Yeah, I sis, but I just tell you, I wouldn't go to Inglewood. I wouldn't do that. Lynn said, meet at the police station. Absolutely. Yeah, we got to meet somewhere where it's just like, it's a lot of people. I'm not getting into that. And Renita, I mean, you're from that area, so I'm pretty sure that there's some places where you just like, I'm not going to do that. So next story, this one was like, this one is really sad. I feel like we need to keep speaking this person's name to keep eyes on this particular case. But like, Brittany Griner, she spent her 32nd birthday in the Russian prison that she's currently being held in while she's awaiting appeal for her 9-year drug possession sentence. And it was just so sad. So sad to see the picture of her. She is really, really going through it. And I'm just praying for her and praying for her sanity. I hope that she's okay. And I really, really hate to see the fact that she's going through such, I understand, hey, people commit crimes and do different things, but I mean, 9 years is really overkill. And she's such a young lady, and to be going through all of this, I really just genuinely feel bad. So, happy 32nd birthday to her. Brittany, we hope that you are coming home soon, sis. Like, we're not going to forget about you. We can't just let you sit over there. And I'm hoping that when her appeal case comes, that they are at least, I mean, come on now. She been in there for 9 months. Even if they just like this, look, you could do 2 years. Even if it's 2 years, I'm like, baby girl. And if they count your time served towards those 2 years, you can get out soon. You can get out soon. I'm praying for sure. Like, it's very, very unfortunate to hear that. Next up, y'all, why young Jock Zell somebody $1,800 and then ask for it back? They have been going in on him and clowning this man. He didn't put it on his social media. He said, so I sent them a Zelle by mistake and they won't return my money. Can y'all please call/text them and ask them to return my little change? Little change? $1,800 ain't no little change. You just paid somebody's rent or mortgage, honey. It's giving rent or mortgage. It's giving rent and car note. It's giving rent, car note, and groceries. Young Jock, you're not getting that $1,800 back, baby. It's done. It's done. And I need you to be okay with that. She said, LOL, that was a fool. Girl, the fool. I'm like, baby, you're not going to get that back. You're not going to get it back. That's why you have to be very intentional. Please. We cannot do it. And then with Zelle, they show you before you press send. They show you like, are you sure you want to send this? Then when you press okay, they like, wait a minute. Are you sure you know this person? This is a new person. You should have known right then and there not to send it. The 1,800 is gone, baby. It's gone. She said, but he clearly needed it. Yeah, he said it was his little change. It's Chanel. She said, boy, that $1,800 long gone. Number change, and I'm back to living my life. Bye. The $1,800 is gone. It's that $1,800 is for the streets, young jock, baby. It's not coming back. And I feel so bad because the thing about it is, if you ever like done something like that, like I'm salty over $20 if I accidentally send that to somebody and it's on accident. But $1,800, oh, I'm super salty. I'm salty. Give me my money back. And some people will do it. Like I've had someone send me money by mistake that I didn't know. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Oh my goodness, I sent this to you. Can I have? Sure. You reject. You can have. I'm giving it back to you. I don't need your money. Be your own concept. They give all the warnings and they send codes to the phones and all of that. All of that. They definitely do. Sis. Like they literally give you maybe 2 to 3 different warnings before you physically send that cash out. Before you press send to legitimize that purchase, they ask you. What's the problem? And see, I'll have people, I'm like, hey, type it in. I won't have them type it in on the actual app because some people, oh, child, you ever seen somebody that they didn't get swindled by Cash App? They like, oh, type in your Cash App and they change the amount that they're going to send. It's some real scammers out here, but you have them send it where you could copy and paste it into that app. And then you go ahead and do it that way because, baby, you're not going to get the money back. Once it's sent, it's sent. They have no obligation. And that's the only thing I don't like about Zelle is the fact that you can't dispute it. You cannot dispute it. So she said, where's the discernment? Girl, gone. Just like that $1,800. So did you all know, and because I mentioned it earlier, and it was something that, of course, that I told you I was curious about, that the mortgage rates then rose up to 6.94%, y'all. Oh my gosh. Like when I tell you it's rough out here, it's rough. Why are the rates going up so high? I'm tired. I'm tired of this. You're doing me dirty. The mortgage rates, you're doing me dirty. Come on now. Y'all got to do better. We're done. We're done paying these high astronomical rates for these regular houses that the percentage rates is supposed to be 3% and under. Y'all was doing the most and y'all got it up to 4%, but 6.94%, let's go ahead and round that up, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7%. It's ridiculous. And that's where it is as of this week. I'm like, it's feeling like it's about to be 2008 again. It's giving housing crash because why y'all rate so high? What's the problem? Y'all not coming out. It's still potholes in the local neighborhoods. Y'all know I stay in a small community. I'm like, hell, can we get a grocery store up in here? We got needs. Y'all got gas stations and y'all got a liquor store. I'm like, we can't even get no groceries. I need a little poultry. I need a little produce. Can I get some of that? But 6.94%, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So that's that on that. Last but not least, okay, something that I saw that was a little disturbing to me. I'm going to read you this caption that caught me off guard. Slavery is on the ballot for voters in 5 U.S. states. Yeah. Slavery is on the ballot for voters in 5 U.S. states. Yeah. Wow. Okay, but it's not exactly what you think. So I had to read, of course, a little bit further. And this is pertaining to basically, men and women that are in prison, when they have to do work, they get paid like pennies on the dollar, right? Y'all, they want to even get rid of that. Okay. They're basically just like this. They should be able to do this service and do all of these things because they're in prison. Okay. This is strictly related to people that are incarcerated. Okay. They have this on there where they basically want to make it where it's like that they can be slaves and that they can do all, they trying to like throw it all the way back. Chanel said, what? Yes, sis, they're trying to throw it all the way back. And it's just a little bit too much. Hold on, I'm just pulling up some of my things here. Hold on, because I want to give you all these 5 states here. Let me just go through because I had it here. So Alabama, that's not a surprise. Louisiana, Oregon, Tennessee, and Vermont. Okay. They're trying to change language and date it all the way back, like, and change things from the Constitution. Because apparently, like, there was language before that would allow for people that are incarcerated in different things to kind of perform these, slavery. Okay. So they're trying to take it back. And it's so loaded. And the fact that it's 2022 and this is on the ballot at this point is giving OC to the ridiculous. So that's something I want to leave you all with. And I feel like we definitely need to keep our eyes on it. Y'all, they're trying to do a national push for it. That part. So make sure that you are we got to keep our eyes and ears open because they are doing a little bit too much. That's tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. I'm going to take a really quick break. And when I come back, I have tonight's topic of the night. And I'm hoping that Be Your Own Kind, I'm hoping she's going to be on here with me because she was the one that I was having the conversation with. And we both were just like, we got to talk about this. So I hope then that she's going to stay on with me because I'm telling you, like, we got to get into the topic. It's absolutely crazy. So I'll be right back.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Bobby Wright. Right now, you tuned in to the Blueprint Live, hosted by MzMetchi.
It's Alana DeVille, and you are tuned into the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Bobby Wright. Shout out to Miss Alana DeVille. Y'all know they are my absolute faves. Okay. So tonight's topic, why can't female rappers get along? I told you all that this particular topic is stemmed from my conversation this week with Renita. And we, oh my goodness, y'all, when I tell y'all Renita, we had a time last night. We always have some good conversation. And this one, I was just like, you know what, we got to take it on the show. You all make sure that you all go and check out her show, where she also touched on a few different things that was going on with some of the female rappers in the news. So y'all check out Be Your Own Kind Live. Is lit over there every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Y'all go and check it out, but let's go ahead and jump into it. So, you know, if you are kind of in tuned into the hip hop world, you know that our beloved, and I'm gonna say this as nice as our beloved Nicki Minaj has been going through some challenges with the gals. Okay, going through some challenges with the gals, and it's been a lot of hateration and holleration in the dancery. And I hate it. She said, "Thanks, love. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, sis." She inspired tonight's topic. I'm telling y'all, it's finding the topic sometimes. I'll be like, oh my gosh, what I gotta do that. I gotta do that. But needless to say, Nicki Minaj has been into it. You know, I mean, she, of course, her and Cardi B have the biggest beef, and then she was into it with Lotto, and it's like she's coming after all the girls, and she's got the girls kind of feuding. And one thing that Renita and I were talking about that was pretty significant in relation to Nicki Minaj was the fact that, like, she just has like a kind of a way of like puppeteering some of the other girls in the game to like go against each other and have problems with each other. And it's so unfortunate because I'm like, you guys don't even recognize you're being played like a fiddle right now. Like, she is literally playing y'all, and y'all just like, we're fighting on Twitter. And I really just wanted to know from you all's perspective, like, why can't they get along? Like, why can't we have another ladies' night? Okay, where we get everybody all together and they're doing their thing, you know? And it's just like, when I think about Nicki Minaj, is, you know, when she was out and when she was coming out and releasing a lot of her stuff, she was really in her prime. She was alone. She was by herself. And she really didn't have a lot of competition. And now you have all of these female rappers that are really, really good at what they do. And they are out here killing the game. They are killing it. Okay. So where's the beef? Why is there not any unity? Why is Cardi B and JT beefing and they did the, you know, I want a slim fine woman with some twerk in her. Like, y'all didn't work together already. Why are the ladies not getting money like that together? And it's not something that's uncommon, because I think that even on our level, we're not, you know, the people that I know, me and my entrepreneur friends and different people, we aren't celebrities either, you know, not yet, heavy on the not yet. But you see it even at our level of where we are, you know, just the fact that it's like, it can't be unity with things. Like, people think that because, oh, this person is in the same industry as you, or they do the same thing as you, that, oh, we can't be cool because we do the same thing. When it's just like, okay, like, but you do your stuff differently than I do my stuff. And you do you differently than the way that I do me. So why is there an issue? I just don't understand it. And I think that it comes down to that some of the people, including Nicki Minaj, that have been in the game for a while, that they want to have like this respect or whatever the case is. But I'm like, you can't disrespect the new people that's coming into the game. That's not how it works. You don't get respect by being disrespectful. It just doesn't make sense. Let me get into this comment from Lynn. She said, could it be that they all want the limelight? They don't want to see peers succeed. They want it all and feel entitled. Well, you know what, cuz I think that that's definitely the case when it comes to possibly Nicki Minaj. Like, there's no doubt great writer, great entertainer, got it all going for herself. I mean, a star. She's a star. But I'm like, do you not want to share that space with other people? Do we not want Megan Thee Stallion to succeed? Do we not want other women and other lyricists to what is the reason? And I do think that that's got to be it. I don't think that they want to share the stage. And see, men have a pettiness too, but it's just like, you know, I'd rather see it like in the songs. Put it on the records. I don't care about y'all Twitter. Give me something I could bop to. Be your own kind. She said it's ego. Yes, it's ego. She said, but if the older one is acting a fool, that energy permeates below. I agree. Nicki Minaj could use this moment to be the example. She could be supporting. She could be doing all of that. Like, I know her and Lil Kim had, their little tiffies back in the day and different things, and probably still up to this day. Due to her not like paying the homage that she felt like she needed to pay. Okay. And now she's kind of getting it back. I'm like, oh, you're getting a dose of that medicine. It don't taste too good, right? Like it doesn't feel good to not be respected and to not be valued by your peers. Okay. For them not to express, and honor you and pay homage to you and the path that you paved. Okay. But in Lil Kim, she loves on all of the rap girls, all the rap girls. Foxy Brown loves on the new rappers. But Nicki Minaj, it seemed like she like causes drama in between all of them, right? Be your own concept. She needs to be the example. I agree. You got to show the young bucks what they need to do. We're all charged with that. If you get to a certain point, you get to a certain degree, you're supposed to reach back. You're supposed to help. You're not supposed to kick them down. That's not how any of that works. I believe that it's ego, and I also believe that it's just like, to a certain extent, it's got to be like some insecurities, outside of the ego. I do feel like, I'm like, it's you feeling a certain type of way, and it's weird. It's weird. Like with Nicki Minaj, I'm just like, just because these other girls are coming along, it does not mean that you are not still one of the queens. You're not. You're just not. I mean, it doesn't change that. It does not change the fact that the impact that she's made. Nicki Minaj made it popular to get these endorsements and do different things. She did a lot of stuff that even the people before her weren't really able to do like that. You have Megan Thee Stallion. She paved the way for her, where Megan Thee Stallion is a cover girl now. They have these different things outside of just Fashion Nova, because baby, Fashion Nova will pick up everybody. Okay, no shade to them. No, I love it. I love to see people that look like me and, other local celebrities and all that other stuff. I absolutely love it. But she opened the door for different things. Nobody can take away from Nicki Minaj's legacy. Okay. But it's like, are you insecure about the fact that somebody might come and they might shine a little bit brighter, or they might make better, records, so they, they'll get on the charts and do all these different things? What is really the problem? Be your own kind. Said if her and Cardi did a live and talked it out, it would change things. Absolutely. That's probably like one of the biggest beefs that's going on between the ladies, is her and Cardi B. But if they got on there and like really aired out everything as far as all of their grievances, I do believe that could have an impact on helping some of the other ladies kind of like patch things together and solve their problems that they may have amongst one another, for sure. Keita said definitely insecurity plays a major part. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's just like, okay, what are you so afraid of as far as these other women shining, that you have to create beef with them and y'all going back and forth, and they just go so low. Cardi B ain't above it either, because I'm like, girl, Akbar got kids. Why would you really, why are you putting her giving head online? Like, you let her do that if that's what she want to do. But you don't be a part of somebody's like, like flaunt their image like that. Like, what? I don't get it. Hey, Auntie Tracy, what's up, girl? Yes. Y'all know my auntie was on Deal or No Deal yesterday. Her episode premiered. So y'all better go and check her out. Okay. Check out Auntie Tracy. Be your own kind. Nicki is on attack mode. They have done a lot to her too. So some of that is past trauma. Yeah. It feels like that with Nicki Minaj. She's like on a warpath. Anybody that gets in her way is going to be a problem. I think that the basis of it is not, I don't think that like anybody like hate that they hate one another like that. I don't think that, but I do feel like that there is lots of oh wait, she said let's make a deal. I'm sorry, it's let's make a deal, not Deal or No Deal. My bad. I'm sorry, Auntie. It might be the sauce. It's the sauce. So yeah, I do think that Nicki is definitely on the attack mode. And as far as the stuff, I mean, the girls wasn't doing nothing to her. Half of them girls wasn't even old enough to be rapping when she came out. And I'm not saying that as shade. Nicki been in the game for a minute. She is a legend. She will forever be a legend. No matter what she's doing right now, Nicki Minaj, you gotta pay homage and pay respect when it's due, right? But her being in the position that she's in, you cannot come at people and down talk them and disrespect them and then still expect for them to be like, oh, hell, Nikki. It's unrealistic. It's just unrealistic. And I do think that it's some past things that she needs to like address. And she needs to address it with the people that made her feel the ways that she's been feeling. Okay? I don't know what it's going to take for them girls to get it together, but I don't know. I feel like Queen Latifah and MC Lyte, somebody need to step in and say something. Somebody. Missy Elliott, Lil' Kim, Foxy, okay, Yo-Yo, somebody. Yo-Yo will probably be the best one to talk to them. Girls, why y'all doing this? I love me some Yo-Yo. If y'all watch her on Love and Hip Hop, I love me some Yo-Yo. I'm just like, they need somebody that was like one of them girls. Okay. Imagine if MC Lyte or Queen Latifah set up something. Y'all better get them on Red Table Talk or something. Okay. She said the Queen have it. Yeah. I mean, they need to do something. They need to have what as Jackie was saying on Basketball Wise, they need to have a Ponderosa. They need to all sit down and talk it out. But, going back to what Be Your Own Kind said, a lot of the beefs, the current beefs that are going on right now would be resolved if Cardi B and Nicki Minaj sat down and had a conversation. So Jay Prince, if you could get Kanye West and Drake to get back cool with each other, I'm going to need you to step in for Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Okay? Get the girlies together. Get them all the way together, because we the people are tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of every week it's a new beef. Okay, and I'm just patiently waiting on it. Y'all know Glorilla is getting her shine on. What is Nicki Minaj gonna have to say about Miss Glorilla, honey? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because it's coming. Anybody that come out that's doing some stuff like her and Megan Thee Stallion was cool, and this the thing. I don't know exactly what Megan Thee Stallion did where it was a trigger, but it's like once Nicki Minaj unfollow you, it's a problem. Things got to stop being so sensitive. It's getting to be a little bit too much. So I don't know what's gonna get the girlies back to playing together well in the sandbox, but they need to get that together right away, because it's getting ridiculous. Okay, and that's just my thought on that. Auntie Tracy said big booty. I can't. Yes, Nicki Minaj, I love her. She said, you aired yesterday? No, just today. Just today, cuz. So, yeah, if y'all have some more thoughts, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'm going to take a quick break before I get into tonight's quote of the day. Okay, so I'll be right back. Bye.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to this week's Blueprint Live. Definitely about to get into the quote of the night. Let me get into these comments real quick, just in case if you missed our topic for the night. We were talking about why the rap girlies can't get along. As Tracy just said, yes, it's some real conversation. It's a lot of things that's rooted in that, y'all, but I do believe that it can come around at some point. So we just hoping that the girlies can get it together. Okay. Tonight's quote, here it goes. You need to learn how to select your thoughts just the same way you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. If you want to control things in your life so bad, work on the mind. That's the only thing you should be trying to control. Okay. I felt like that this quote was so pertinent even for tonight's topic, where it's just like, if we are doing everything that we can and we have our mind right, we are not focused on others. We're not focused on negativity. We're not focused on beefing with other people. Okay. We're not doing any of that. It's all within our mind. Okay. So where we start here is what we put out into the atmosphere. We got Miss Z with the T, girl. Shout out to Ms. Z with the T, baby. Yes. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow. This is our media sis, and she is always coming with all of the hottest stories. So you all make sure that you go. She said yes with this message. Yes, sis. No, we have to, everything is in your mind. Okay. So we got to make sure that we are pumping in that good and we're trying to control our thoughts, our processes, our responses, you know, how we react, how we act in certain moments. It all starts in our mind. Okay. So I just want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. Thank you, Z with the T. Oh, that's my sis. Thank you so much, sis. I want to thank you all so much for just tuning in. Shout out to Miss Ebony Richardson from the Credit Construction Company. She is one of the people that can connect you and help you with bettering your credit situation. So no matter where you are, if you got a low credit score, if you're trying to raise your credit score, if you are already up there, you want to maintain your credit score, you need someone like Ebony that's behind you. And again, for all those first-time home buyers and the people that are looking for investment properties, make sure you all get in the Credit Sharks Academy. Like, she's really dropping some good information, and I feel like will be super useful for all of the listeners, no matter where you live. Okay, if you're in the U.S., you definitely need to be in tune with Miss Ebony Richardson. Okay. Make sure that you're following me, your girl MzMetchi, on all platforms. That's MzMetchi. And also be sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company everywhere. Just type in the BP Media code and we will pop right up. Be sure to shop Lavish Looks. I got my Lavish Looks earrings on right now, styling and profiling. You all make sure that you shop at MzMetchi.com/shop. I do have a few things that are left. We're going to be doing a sale for the accessories coming up, so be on the lookout for those details. And of course, shout out to Fluent Radio, Mixed Talk Media, Jams 95.5, and Indie 101.5. All of the stations where you can listen live if you are on the go, okay? All my listeners in Chicago, Houston, Jersey, and Philly, thank you so much for tuning in with me every week. Shout out to my partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Z with the T, who were both on tonight's live with me. I love you ladies and appreciate you all so much for everything that you do with the Blueprint Media Company. If you are in the Chicagoland area and you still need to register for the Black Men Summit, that's going on. We've got the Grand Gala that's coming up on November 11th with Fluent Radio. So that's something that you definitely need to get in tune with. And yeah, Chai's Up is performing Saturday and next Wednesday. So for all my media folks that's going to be in there Wednesday, we're going to shut it down. We are shutting the promontory all the way down. Okay. Next Wednesday is going down for my bros. And I'm just going to get in here. She said, great show. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all for tuning in. I love it. She said, honey, this platform you built is phenomenal. I'm in awe. Thank you, sis. I love that. Thank you. You keep me going more than you know. Great show, sis. Chanel, my love. I love y'all. Next week, we're coming back. We're going to have another person on the show that's going to be dropping some gems. Remember, this is week 2 of the 6 weeks of financial wellness. Okay. I'm just trying to introduce y'all to people that's going to help y'all so that we can go into 2023 ready, okay, and pay. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's get into it. I love y'all, and until next time, bye.